I'm thankful to have you here on this Thursday. Thankful as well that the weather calmed down eventually after what was a stormy night for a lot of folks in the viewing area, eastern Kentucky and elsewhere. The line of storms that I spoke with you about last evening proved to be pretty much on time and on par for what we expected early this morning. A lot of showers, some really good thunderstorms, a possible tornado touching down in Rockcastle County, preliminary thought as such still yet to be confirmed, and some investigations by the National Weather Service and a couple of other Kentucky counties. More on your weather and more on what we are looking at next week, which is most assuredly going to bring a whole lot of something or everything to this part of Kentucky and others as well. The form of the precipitation, well, there's a whole lot of factors to go along with that, but right now none of it is looking very positive. Kind of hoping for snow out of this one, and I don't say that lightly because we've had about all the rain we can stand, and we've still got some more to go tonight and over the course of the weekend. I'll get to that in just a few seconds. You may have noticed over the course of the past week, it seems as though headlines have been fewer and farther between here in McGoffin County. It's been very quiet. We've been very fortunate. There's not been many emergencies, things of that nature, and I say that in hopes of not jinxing myself or anyone else, but Johnson County, it's been quite the opposite, and today is a case in point. They started early this morning with a tornado warning. Right off the bat, no tornado was confirmed. There was no tornado that touched the ground, no damage reported to Emergency Management Director Gary McClure, who I spoke with earlier today. But it was after that, of course, that one of the larger fires in Paintsville's history happened, and some tragic circumstances around that. No injuries except for one firefighter who has been since released, but the business that was affected, one of the businesses, has been through this before, sadly. With that said, it was also a busy day, I know, as well for Paintsville EMS, and they also responded to an auto accident, and I believe it may have as well been related to the passing of a well-known Paintsville businessman, and a host of calls there, and we'll get to some of that this evening. First, let's just touch on a couple of other items real quickly, just a brief portion or two from Governor Beshear's Team Kentucky update earlier today. Hitting the high spots, he spoke of economic development. The governor announced 7 innovative Kentucky companies getting nearly $750,000 in state matching grants to support high-paying jobs and further grow the state's technology sector. A full list can be found on the governor's website as well as his social media, the link there, but a number of companies, tech-savvy companies, receiving that matching funding. And today, Governor Beshear also announced that he did, as promised, sign House Bill 1, which, of course, as I told you, was forwarded to his desk after passing all the votes in our legislature, which will take Kentucky's income tax down another notch, another half percentage notch to 3.5%. starting in 2026. The governor saying he signed that bill this morning because our economy is booming. We've broken every record for private sector investment, for new jobs, and for new wages, but I know that right now things cost too much for our families. On the subject of cleaner water, as part of his efforts to bring cleaner water to communities across the Commonwealth, the governor highlighted the federal low-income household water assistance program. Like LIHEAP, the heating assistance program, this is to help people who are struggling and need a little assistance to pay their water bills. The governor said that funding has allowed Kentucky to serve more than 38,000 households in just the past 7 months, the funding restoring over 2,120 water connections, prevented over 23,000 disconnections, and it secured rate deductions for more than 19,000 households. Kentuckians in need assistance with your water bills can go to Connect, that's KYNECT, resources to find out more. And real quickly, he announced his recommendations for projects to receive funding from the Federal Land and Water Conservation Fund and Recreational Trails Program, about $7.2 million in all. If all projects are approved, about $1.4 million will come to Kentucky to improve trails across the Commonwealth. Let's go to the before-mentioned fire this morning in Paintsville. You can't help but draw some very similar circumstances to the fire in downtown Paintsville in 2015. It was there that a fire broke out in an apartment over the spare time bowling lanes. That fire quickly spread to other apartments. It claimed several businesses as well. One of those, Castle's Roofing, which rebuilt and maintained a space on that street and has since as of late moved to another location across Broadway, and it was there that again they saw that business, as well as I believe at least one more, which was renting a portion of their property, completely destroyed by a massive fire. One similar in scale, according to Paintsville Fire Chief Ed Pack, the fire from 2015. Video seen here captured from some of our staff at both the Sagersville Independent and the Big Sandy News, as well as some stunning aerial images which were graciously shared with us from Paintsville artist Dylan Baldwin.
Yeah, we received a call of smoke showing on a structure. Dispatch wasn't exactly sure what the structure was by the call, but once we got here, we found a commercial building that had smoke coming out of the A side of the structure, and it turned out to be a business, had two businesses inside of it. We made an initial attack on the A side and made entry and found a small fire in the office area of one of the businesses, but soon found that it already progressed up into the second floor. And then I got into the attic space, and then pretty soon it didn't take long to get built, and then we had structural collapse and all that. So we had a lot of fire volume, had a lot of fire load, and we were able to, with the help of some surrounding agencies, maintain the fire to the original structure, and was able to save some structures that were surrounding. I do want to mention that we did have mutual aid with WR and Rock House Fire Department here in the county, as well as Christiansburg Fire Department and Inez Fire Department. They came and helped us with their aerials, and we're tremendously thankful for all the surrounding agencies that helped us today. We will probably be here at least a couple more hours this afternoon, but we will be probably monitoring it all night long because we do have some hot spots. So we will probably be either coming back periodically, like on a bi-hourly schedule, just to check it along the night. But in these types of fires, you usually have to babysit him, for lack of a better term, for several days to try to get all the hot spots.
I'll be right back.
Atrial fibrillation is one of the more common rhythms we see.
AFib is an arrhythmia of the heart where the top part of the heart is beating erratically and out of sync with the bottom part of the heart.
The electrophysiology service is made up of a team of healthcare providers, and that includes an electrophysiology lab where we're able to do procedures to help repair heart rhythm problems. When a patient becomes heart rhythm free, it can really restore their life.
ARH, more for Appalachia.
SMB is proud to stand with you with what might be your very first and definitely last checking, savings, retirement, even Christmas Club account, along with consumer, auto, mortgage, business loans that you can easily manage from anywhere in the world with safe, secure mobile and online banking that comes from over 120 years of commitment to your financial life and well-being, today, tomorrow, and forever. Salyersville National.
Johnson Central High School stands alone in providing the most college and career programs of study in one building throughout the entire state of Kentucky. This includes pathways in everything from the medical field to engineering, telemedia, welding, agriculture, and even aviation. And that's just to name a few of the 32 different choices. Work has also been started on a brand new state-of-the-art high school. So now is the time for your child to experience the power of opportunities in Johnson County schools.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small town values.
And mom and dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars.
I believe in always finding a way to do what you love.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
In courthouse notes, this Sitka man has been sentenced to 10 years for his son, and the Kentucky DESI unit has made an arrest after several drug complaints in part of Johnson County. It was the first day of December of 2023 when Timothy Rivers shot his son with a .30-30 rifle and sat there and waited for police to arrive with his son seriously injured from the gunshot, life-threatening wounds, which he did recover from. Rivers from Sitka was initially indicted on attempted murder charges, but after reaching a plea agreement with prosecutors that was agreeable to his son, he has been sentenced to 10 years, of which he will have to serve 8 for amended charges of first-degree assault. There were also other charges he was facing related to wanton endangerment and cultivation of marijuana, to which he was sentenced to 5 years. Those are to run concurrent, however, with the 10-year sentence. The original arrest citation, which I aired back when the incident happened, said that Rivers told authorities that his son came into the room where he was in his home and started yelling at him. He advised him to stop or he would shoot him, and after he didn't, he shot him. Again, authorities walked in to find Rivers sitting in a chair with a .30-30 rifle lying just feet away from him, which he used to shoot his own son. And in the Big Sandy Detention Center right now sits a Hager Hill woman, 35-year-old Samantha Fife-Gerald of Louisa, for trafficking in methamphetamine and trafficking in fentanyl and promoting contraband. The Kentucky State Police DESI unit had received numerous tips and complaints about trafficking in methamphetamine and possibly other illegal drugs in the Boyd Branch area of Johnson County, and once they went there to investigate, they found 35-year-old Samantha Fife-Gerald, questioned her, and also took from her some 35 grams or so of methamphetamine and fentanyl combined. She was also charged with promoting contraband, as she was in possession of drugs when she was taken to the Big Sandy Regional Detention Center, where she still sits as the investigation continues. I'm going to pause. When we come back, we'll switch gears, go over to your community calendar, and then take a serious look at some serious weather coming. Right now at the seasonal shop, everything Christmas, all the remaining Christmas decor, 70% off. They've got a new selection of home decor clearance items, 50% off the entire section, and they're fully stocked in Tyler Candle products, including their laundry detergent, which they can't keep on the shelf. You can elevate your laundry with their Ultimate Diva laundry detergent. It's a phosphate-free formula, perfect for all fabric types, leaving everything incredibly clean and infused with a luxurious Diva scent. It's ideal for both machine, hand washing, and those high-efficiency machines. Everyone who has taken it home says it is simply indulgent. And don't forget, Valentine's Day is almost here at the seasonal shop. It's community calendar time. Don't forget Revival starting this Friday night at 7 and 7 nightly thereafter at the Bloomington United Baptist Church. And this is your invitation to join them. Again, Friday night, 7, Revival at Bloomington United Baptist Church. From there, a lot going on at the Magoffin County Extension Service, and they know, as do you, that 4-H camps, it's a little ways away, but there's nothing like getting ready and maybe getting the kids excited and getting it paid for as well. They've got a payment plan for it, making it easy on families, especially for those who have, more than one head going. You can start making payments at the Extension Service. Call them to find out more, 349-3216. 4-H camp has been set for June the 3rd through the 6th. Always a lot of fun and a lifelong lot of memories to be made. A reminder about the private pesticide applicator training coming up. That is 9 till noon next Wednesday at the Extension Service. 9 till noon. If you need to call them for any questions, please do so. They'd love to hear from you. And know you're coming. 349-3216. Private pesticide applicator training, February the 12th, next week on Wednesday. Again, 9 till noon at the Extension Service. Calendar's free. It's here every night, weeknight at least. And that's for any birthdays or anniversaries or special announcements from your church, group, club, organization, what have you. With that said, tonight's funeral service announcements are next, and I have just one last reminder of services to be held tomorrow afternoon for 88-year-old Joyce Lemaster of Littoral. She passed away on Sunday, survived by her sons Roger Blanton and Robert Blanton, Freddie Blanton, Teddy Howard, her daughters Bonnie Jean Hunley and Nancy Dean Jenkins, as well as her sisters Wilma Lee Gamble Blanton, Betty Gamble Blanton, 13 grandkids, 26 great-grandkids, and 7 great-great-grandchildren. In addition to her parents, Joyce is preceded in death by her husband, Eugene, 12 brothers and sisters. Again, services start tomorrow afternoon at 1 from the McGoffin County Funeral Home Chapel. Visitation continues until 9 tonight. It's as hearty as it is convenient. It's delicious, creamy, savory goodness all in one. Get a Famous pot pie while they're hot. Only $7.19 plus tax year-round. But only until February the 16th can you grab a home-style bowl combo. Mashed potatoes, gravy, corn, chicken, and cheese. Truly comfort food at your Sagersville Lee's Famous recipe. What are you going to get over your ice?
I wonder, could this be our last trip together? What if I upset him? He might never call again. But what if I don't say anything?
Hey, Dad. Is something wrong?
Actually, are you okay?
If someone you know or love is struggling, contact Big Sandy Healthcare today.
Don't want to be the less than 1 in every 10 smokers that can't quit every year? Then remember this, just 12 to 24 hours after you do, your risk for a heart attack drops. And up to 3 months later, your lungs, they start working better. And after a year, your risk is cut in half. And 15 years? Wow, like you never smoked. The other good news, your good neighbor pharmacists at Parkway Pharmacy are here to help with everything you need.
Colin Mockery and Brad Sherwood, the dynamic duo from television's Whose Line Is It Anyway, are coming to town, and they're asking for trouble.
Our show is completely made up.
Prepare for a side-splitting interactive extravaganza as these improv wizards hit the stage, serving up a night of unscripted comedy gold.
It sounds like a big waste of time and a lot of money. It is.
Don't miss Colin Mockery and Brad Sherwood. Catch them on Sunday, May 18th at the Mountain Arts Center. Get your tickets today at macarts.com.
Every season brings its own challenging driving conditions and some more than others. Stay up to that challenge at Conley's. Check out their monthly specials on the best tires. Their $35 computer diagnostic and over 30 years of brakes and oil and maintenance to keep you rolling. Conley Tire in Staffordsville and conleytire.net. All right, let's break it down as much as possible. We've got a pretty good handle on what we can expect to see tonight and for your weekend. Next week is still just looming with what is going to be, without a doubt, I believe, all models saying a lot of precipitation. In what form and how much, that is still yet to be known. First, let's take a look at some Doppler radar showing another round knocking on the door. This loop good for about the last hour and a half and up till just a few moments ago. As showers and some good thunderstorms again are getting ready to cover much of the area. This could lay down some more rain that we just literally don't need. We picked up 0.8 of an inch from last night throughout this morning from this last rain event. We're good. We don't need any more. But we have this to deal with. We have this weekend to deal with and whatever lies ahead next week. This is some more possible severe thunderstorms embedded herein. So as I'm getting ready to leave you, keep your eye on the weather this evening, and I hope none of us have been lulled into thinking it was over for this evening, because indeed, as you can see, it's not. Now, this is after we topped out at 71 degrees today. We're still close to 64 right now, and temperatures are going to continue to fall slowly tonight, as we still see some pretty decent air in here. We will ultimately bottom out at around 34. And with that, we will see much more than what just is a 30% chance of showers, which is what the National Weather Service had at last report. The radar paints a different story there. We're getting ready to get in on some more action. Tomorrow, 50 and 35, your high and your low. It's going to be a nice day. When this mows out of here this evening, we'll recover tomorrow. It's going to be calm and sunny and 50 degrees, not that bad. And then by tomorrow night, and we've got low pressure after low pressure running at us, and we'll see a 30% chance of rain late tomorrow night, and a likelihood of rain and a good chance of some more thunderstorms on your Saturday, starting after 8 a.m. or so. Right now looks to be the window. Winds as well will start to pick up 7 to 20 miles per hour, and thunderstorms are another good possibility on your Saturday. Right now, rain estimates are under an inch in totality, but that's just without any storms that could, go over an area and then come back and do it again and again. So we'll have to keep an eye on things. This could be another flooding situation. Low-lying areas certainly on your Saturday. Now, Saturday night, we still have a 100% chance of rain, maybe a thunderstorm or two, up until 1 a.m. Things start to calm down a little bit. Sunday, cloudy skies at the start will become mostly sunny. I think we'll see sunny in about the mid-40s on your Sunday. So another little brief break. And I stress brief. Sunday night, again, 3-4 a.m., the next scenario. This one gives us a chance of some rain prior to dawn Monday and into your Monday. And right now, we're calling for a 40% early and a 70% later chance of rain and or snow and or in between. Monday, Tuesday, 40 and below freezing again, a little more so, and another 80% chance of. We're not really sure yet. Wednesday, it continues, 38 and 30, your high, your low, mostly cloudy. Still a 70% chance of we're not sure yet. There's a good chance it will be a little or a lot of everything. And that's as open-ended as I can leave it, I guess, but it is the weather, and we should understand that, and hopefully we'll know more by tomorrow what we need to kind of brace for. Thursday, the sun finally comes back out just a little bit, but with it, we've still got 41 degrees and a 40% chance of some rain or snow. I'll see you tomorrow night, and we'll talk about all of this again. Don't forget the Hornets and Lady Hornets doubleheader tonight. That has already since tipped off. I'm off to try to catch at least some of both games at least, and I'll have highlights for you and other news when I see you back here tomorrow night. Thank you for watching.